Game night, game night. All right, blue line back. 5, 7, and 30. Okay. Good job, good job. Up front, 17, 26, 9.
Coach Jerry York is not only a legend in college hockey, his status is now etched in history as a member of the Hockey Hall of Fame. We're in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts at the Conti Forum, where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the Boston College Eagles men's hockey team. I'm Joel Idelson, and this is New England Hockey Journal.
Crossover, 2-1. All right, they'll go first. Get up there. What do you got?
At age 74, Boston College hockey coach Jerry York is hardly slowing down. This season, once again, he has a loaded team that could make a run for the national championship. He's already won 5, 4 at BC, and is the all-time winningest coach in college hockey history.
Good job. Well, let's get a goal,
He's also just one of 3 men to coach the Eagles since 1933.
That's it. Go get it. Nice job.
Hockey has become faster and more specialized over the years, but to York, some things haven't changed.
It's very important here at Boston College. The fabric of our college is hockey. It's been that way for years and years. It'll continue to be that way. And just a very, very important sport for BC and for our alumni. It's just interwoven with us here. We love having hockey as that type of sport.
One thing that Coach York really preaches every day is just being a better person. That's the kind of guy he is.
Regroup, attack, 3-on-3.
I enjoy coaching. I get a lot of fun out of it. I look forward to every day, put my skates on. From my perspective for myself is, hey, I want to get these players better and I want to push them as hard as I possibly can. I'd hate to see someone leave here saying, if Yorkie only understood how good I wanted to be, he would have pushed me harder. And that's never going to happen here. I'll make sure that every player reaches his potential. They'll become the best they can be.
He does a phenomenal job of making everybody a part of the team.
Tell us what you learned.
No matter how good you are or what line you're on, first line, fourth line, or not playing that night.
In hot water.
He does little things that are part of the program where every day a kid stands up and talks about a quote or how it relates to the team. To see something like that, I think is special because it helps the kid grow up.
Just get better and better as you go. So
Don't look away and pass the puck.
you can't be a cheerleader. I think you got to understand what's happening in the game. The game is so quick and so fast. So we'll instruct, but the worst thing to do is, hey, you got to do these 10 things.
Good job, nice job. Let's go, Julius is line next here.
He always wants us to be getting better. I think that's kind of the biggest thing is just continuous improvement.
Good 20, all right? Moving pucks well.
He's won so many games for BC, won national championships here, and I don't think that there's a better coach in the league.
Hey, let's just keep on wearing them down, all right? Just keep playing.
We talk a lot about trophies, talk a lot about winning, and that's the main goal around here. And he's not only making better hockey players, but making better men.
Jerry York graduated from BC in 1967. After coaching 7 years at Clarkson and 15 at Bowling Green, he returned to BC to take over a program that, although successful, had not won a national title in 45 years. It did not take him long to reach that goal.
Galanos, in he goes! He scores! Chris Galanos wins it for BC!
98, I thought, hey, we belong. Back of the national scene, which we've always been. Then we had 4 consecutive Frozen Four appearances. Finally got us over the hump in 01. That propelled us to the next 3 we have here. So the first one was so important for us.
They went on to win it all in 2008, 2010, and 2012. In 2019, York was elected to the Hockey Hall of Fame in the Builders category.
I think it's great for college hockey because we've had like Lou Lamoriello and Bob Johnson and Herb Brooks, but it all gone from college to pro. But to recognize, hey, this is college and how important we are in the scheme of hockey worldwide, I thought it was great for all of us.
And college hockey is where York will end his illustrious career.
I really like this age group. I like 18 to 22. These are young guys that they're faced with a lot of different paths in life, some good, some bad. And I think we do a good job here at BC. Every year is different. If I didn't enjoy it, I'd go golfing and trying to find some golf balls in the rough somewhere.
When we come back on New England Hockey Journal, the Eagles might have hit the jackpot with their freshman class this year. We will meet a couple of their prize players.
With Sports Etc. in Arlington, Massachusetts, and once again, I'm with Paul Stanton. Good to see you, Paul.
Nice seeing you, Joel.
So I guess we're talking about chest pads for goalies.
That's correct.
Tell me what we're looking at today.
So this is the new V9 carbon chest pad that Vaughn is introducing later this month.
So seems to be a lot going on here. Tell me what is unique about this particular pad.
Sure. Well, Vaughn's a premier manufacturer of chest pads. They're one of the lightest ones out in the market. What they've done with this in terms of protection, they use reinforced Kevlar in the sternum for protection.
Yep.
All the segmented foam you see throughout the pad has HD foam in it, but they have carbon fiber embedded to the foam.
Okay, so the same composite like in a stick is
correct.
Got it.
Correct.
Okay.
So what they do with that, it allows you to reduce the weight of the pad, but not suffer in terms of protection. You still got the ultimate protection with that piece.
Good. Okay, and I noticed that the pad sort of wraps around the rib cage. We talked about that earlier. Why is that important?
So what they're doing now, they're trying to address the butterfly goalie. Everyone's spending their time down in the butterfly, and with this particular pad, it wraps completely around. So you're going to get a much better seal to the post when you go down, but you're not going to worry about any sort of protection or rib cage injuries. So they've eliminated the buckles down through here with the Velcro, so you don't have to worry about any cracks there. But the full wrap around there, as well as the wrap around the elbow and a deep set on the arms, is going to give you the ultimate protection in that seal that you're looking for when you're up against the post.
In this particular pad would probably be someone who's playing more at the high school, college level, pro level.
Yes, definitely any high school player or prep school player would be something you'd use it. But the unique thing about this product, which you get in the store, is that if you're a pro like Tuukka Rask, it's the same product that's in the store that you can get for the pros, so there's no change to it whatsoever.
Very good, very good. Well, for more information on goalies or anything related to hockey, come down to see Paul Stanton here at Sports Etc.
With 11 seniors on the squad, this year's BC Eagles hockey team is a veteran one. But it's their freshmen that many in the hockey world are keeping an eye on.
Here's Boldy back for Newhook, score! The freshman connection, 2-0 Eagles.
Of the first 20 selections in the 2019 NHL entry draft, 3 are now playing at BC. Forwards Matt Boldy, Alex Newhook, and goalie Spencer Knight.
Before it was, hey, we want to play at Boston College, we want to play at Northeastern. That was our goal as young kids growing up. And now the NHL has become open more to American players, college players in general, and so it's an opportunity, which is great for our players.
The NHL is relying more and more on colleges to help groom their future stars, but a drafted college player can turn pro at any time.
They've decided to come to college, but as opportunities expand, and hey, all of a sudden the Bruins are offering this much money. We'd never begrudge someone that. It's part of the fabric of our players, and I understand it.
Different strokes for different kids, and everybody gets better at different ages. If you're going to turn pro and you're going to go to the NHL, let's make sure you're playing in the NHL. Let's make sure you're playing in a position where you're going to contribute and be a really good player.
The first obligation, I think, is the student athlete. You know, we're going to develop you as much as we can in a team setting, and when I feel you're ready to go to the NHL, or you feel you're ready, we discuss it. Sometimes I'll say, hey, go ahead. Sometimes I'll say, hey, let's be a little more cautious here. You need some more time, and you don't want to get to that men's league up there and not be ready for it.
Of the 3 first-round picks playing for the Eagles, 2 are from the New England area. Matt Boldy already had a connection to BC before arriving on campus.
Growing up from Massachusetts, Chase McGinnis, Marty's son, and Luke's brother, we were best friends, and we'd always end up coming here and watching Eagles play, so that's kind of where my basis for college hockey started, and always was a dream of mine to play here.
And Boldy looking for space for Cotney, back to Boldy, and he scores!
I would call myself a skilled power forward. Not power forward in the sense that I'm going to go and run someone over, but I think power forward in the sense that when I have the puck, it's going to be hard to get it from me. I think using my body and protecting the puck and doing that while making plays and being creative is how I describe myself.
I love his game. I think he's playing 200 feet. He's getting great chances. He's setting up his teammates. I see nothing but positive things from Matt as he develops and matures and gets just a little bit older.
So far this season, the goals have been hard to come by for Boldy.
I haven't put up the points that I have in the past, but I think I've been playing good hockey, so that has helped my attitude a lot.
It's super difficult, I don't care how talented you are, for an 18-year-old kid to play against a 24-year-old kid in college.
It's probably one of the bigger jumps that you're going to have in your career, going from junior prep school or national program to college level. You're jumping from playing against 20-year unders, and then you're playing against full-grown men.
You have to work on your craft, whether it's out on the ice, whether it's in the weight room, or whether it's nutrition. Sometimes you go through down spells, and that makes you a better player on the backside. So 95% of the guys do a great job of it.
It's rare for a goalie to be selected in the first round of the NHL draft, but experts think Spencer Knight is just that good.
Laganov across the ice, and Spencer Knight comes up with a huge save.
I knew I wanted to go to school in Boston, and all of them are great schools, but I think BC stood out to me just because, you know, the coaching staff is tremendous, and then also the track record with goalies.
Save Knight, he keeps the
He
rebound.
really committed early to us, probably because of players like Joe Woll and Thatcher Demko. We've had a history of really top-end goaltenders that have gone into National Hockey League careers.
He's just so calm. He's always square to the shots. He might get a goal scored on, but you look at him in the net and you couldn't know if he got scored on or he just made the highlight reel save of the year. He's always just that even keel. He's probably one of the best goaltenders I've played with.
In mid-season, I don't like to change drastically what I'm doing, just small little details or adjustments, but then you see how fast the game's getting, and I think you just have to keep working on making your reads and just holding your feet for as long as you can. Those are two big things I think can take you to the next level if you do well.
I think he's like the quarterback in football. You depend on him so often. I love his work ethic and his team approach and how he prepares every day, and he's very thorough in all the details that make him a good goaltender. He's well respected in the locker room too, which is important.
He's had a strong season so far, and for somebody that could be one and done, he's enjoying his college life.
I like it here so much. I think coming here, and the team's very accepting of everyone, and the professors are great, and I found it a very well balanced lifestyle here, and I really enjoy it.
With the Rodman Arena in Walpole, Massachusetts, I'm back with Rob Barletta from RB Hockey and the Walpole Express, and today we're going to look at defensive drills.
Correct. We have 4 sets of drills today, and they're progression drills. They get a little harder every time, really get our defensemen thinking, moving up ice.
Let's take a look. All right, so we have some defensive drills today, Rob. What do you have set up for us?
Well, this guy, player 1, is going to be coming up the ice. It's going to be like the middle is clogged. He's going to stop. He's going to go east to west, make a hard pass, and follow his pass up the ice because the defenseman has to get up in the play.
All right, let's take a look.
So they're going to attack the middle of the pad, stop, come to the side, head up, and they're going to come right up with the play. Again, same thing the other way now. They're coming through. If you notice, they head up and their hands are off their body, and watch the way they finish their drill. They're coming all the way to the end, making sure that they're getting up in the play.
All right, so we're looking at a similar drill, but you're adding something to this.
Right, we try to progression all the time. See, they master the first drill, then you add another twist to it. So now it would be coming up, attacking the middle, cutting back, but now they want to do an escape and come out the other side.
As if they're getting some pressure on them?
Correct.
Oh, nice. All right, Rob, so same drill, but again, you're adding another progression.
Adding another progression. It's got to get difficult every time once they master it. So this time they're going to come up around, they're going to be steering, they're not going to cross their feet. Once they get to the other side of the pad, then they can do crossovers back, and then they have to make a decision. They can either escape or come right up the ice.
Nice job. Okay, Rob, for our 4th defensive drill, what do you have for us?
Well, a lot of times defensemen have to go in and pick up the puck. So what these guys are going to do, they're going to come up, they're going to pass the puck into the pads. What they're going to do, they're going to make sure they're not just staring at the puck. You have to know where everyone is on the ice if you're a defenseman.
What's developing behind you? Or...
Yeah. So you're going to turn around, make a quick shoulder check, then they're going to pick it up and they're going to make a decision. Do they want to escape? They want to go left, right, straight ahead? They're going to be creative with this drill. So as they put it in the pad, they have to decide now. Look behind them, where is someone? Coming up, shift.
Nice. Great drills, Rob, and I love the fact that these guys, they had to get creative. They kind of have to react in the moment.
Right, we don't want these guys like robots. In a game, there's so many different variables, so many different things can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. So we want these guys really to move and react to it.
Good job. For more on Rob Barletta and RB Hockey, check out rbhockey.com.
RB Hockey is powered by CCM. CCM, made of hockey.
Here they come with Hines. This is McGinnis on a breakaway, scores! Marty McGinnis on a breakaway.
Former Boston College alum Marty McGinnis has come full circle.
Here comes McGinnis. He's dangerous. McGinnis is in. Emma scores!
A standout for the Eagles from 1988 to 91, the Hingham, Mass native went on to a 12-year career in the NHL.
Center shot. Marty McGinnis scores!
In 2013, he came back to BC to join Jerry York's staff.
I sat in the same locker room that these guys are sitting in. I know what they're going through. I've had cold streaks and been through, where you're frustrated and things aren't going well and you're losing 3 games in a row. So hopefully I can help out and just say, hey, let's just keep getting better, keep working.
Not many people talk about him, but he's just as important as anyone else on our team. For myself, he's been great for my development.
If it's a little thing on a 2-on-1 or if it's a back check or defensive zone, anytime I can help out. Obviously I was a forward, so I kind of lean more towards the forwards than anything else. It's just nice to be around the kids. They're amazingly talented, amazingly good. It keeps you young.
He's had that unique situation where he has to coach his son also, which is hard. But he's handled it very, very well. He's never showed favoritism, never came to me and said, hey, my son should play more. He's been outstanding like that. And he's a die-hard BC guy.
Luke McGinnis is a senior defenseman for the Eagles.
I used to come to the games at Conti when I was a younger kid, seeing all the stands filled and everybody excited. It just emulates Boston. I've always wanted to go to this school. It's always been a dream of mine. I came into college as an offensive defenseman, broke my kneecap my sophomore year, and just trying to go through some growing pains, trying to recover and get back from that.
Oh, huge hit from Luke McGinnis.
Luke was coached by his father in youth hockey. He later went on to Hingham High, Dexter Academy, and played junior hockey.
Here, he tries not to tell me too much because he helps out with the forwards.
We get along very well. I give him his space too, and we'll talk after games. We don't always talk during the game.
Like many seniors, Luke is still undecided about his future.
I'll definitely try and still keep playing, but I've done internships during the summer, which has been really helpful. I'm not thinking about the future too much right now. I'm just kind of living in the present, trying to help my team any way possible to just complete every goal that we have this year.
He's going to carve his own path, and he usually handles things very well. My wife went here too, and we're proud of him, you know what I mean, and how he's done and how well he's done, and he has a great group of friends and they have a great senior class.
I really enjoyed every day coming to the rink, seeing all the guys in the locker room. Like, that's one of the things I'll miss the most.
Something his dad can relate to.
Those are the friends that I talk to now, so I'm sure those are the friends he'll talk to when he's almost 50 years old, 49.
When we come back on New England Hockey Journal, we'll look at BC's high-scoring first line and learn more about their captain, David Cotton.
Cotton pushes it behind the net. Julius Matala for Hutsko!
So far this season, BC started off slow before winning 10 in a row in 13 of 14.
He's behind the net looking for Cotton. Up top, there's a shot, score. Power play goal, Finkelstein.
That little stumble was probably one of the better things that happened to our season so far. Once the adversity hit, the team that's able to conquer that is a team that's really close-knit and able to do some special things. You know, you can't win a trophy in October, November, December, so having that happen early on and, you know, find out who we really are and able to, you know, overcome that and then go on a streak that we did was really special. We just got to keep with it and get better every day.
On a breakaway, coming in, score!
They are led by a senior class that is longing to return to postseason play.
When they first came as freshmen, they came into a fairly barren roster and kind of chugged along, and all of a sudden they're benefiting from our team now.
We fell short the past couple of years since I've been here without winning a Hockey East title or even making the NCAA tournament. There's just a different sense of urgency that we have around this locker room.
Their first line of David Cotton, Logan Hutsko, and Julius Matala is one of the top scoring lines in the country.
David Cotton taking it away from him, setting up a 2-on-1. Matala leading, Hutsko winning!
Me, Logan, and Julius, you know, we've been together for 3 years.
When you've played with somebody for that long, you kind of know where they're going to be, and we all have that chemistry.
Logan or Julius has the puck, they probably know I'm going to be somewhere around the net, or Logan's going to be able to find a guy, no look pass. It's just those little things that you have to do in practice every day, and once you've done it a couple hundred times, it just becomes second nature.
Cotton, the captain of the Eagles, was drafted back in 2015, but has chosen to play all 4 years at BC.
Try to play more of a power forward game, but I still have that skill and finesse that's able to make plays and doesn't panic with the puck. But I do realize that I'm a 6'3", almost 200-pound player, so I need to play a heavy game, be around the net, be a presence in the corners, so trying to take that with pride.
You know, he's someone that's gotten better and better every year, and he's really worked hard at improving his skating. He's worked hard at his competitive nature. And he's a player that's going to have a long, long career in the NHL, I'll guarantee it.
I got you. Pretty please. Thank you. I've been with Cots for 4 years. Every single year he's continued to get better. He's a great leader for us. I wouldn't want anybody else to be our leader.
Your bumper, you'll always hop on down through. Part of the reason we have such a good locker room this year is Dave himself. He leads by example. He's always doing the little things right.
He's been an unbelievable young guy to coach. He's got great values, and he's an excellent teammate. just fun to watch.
As for his future, the Hurricanes still have his rights until the summer, but the NHL is not his focus right now.
Coach Whip! Hey! Hey! No, I'm in the middle of my senior year of college, and I don't think it'd be too fair for me to think about that stuff too seriously. I don't think it'd be fair to the team. But it's one of those things that if there's an opportunity that comes along after the year, then yeah, I'd love to play, but for now it's just all systems go on this season, especially coming into the trophy season. Those are when the big games are and the lights shine brightest, so I think I need to be even more focused than what I was in the first half.
You know, we've used the expression that there's a microscope and you're looking right there, up close, personal, this particular day. There's also a telescope that, you know, I have long-range plans, but for David to be able to do that, that's a great credit to him and his parents that raised him.
You know, as a Texas kid, you don't really grow up in a setting that college hockey is really stressed, but even from a young age, I saw the success that Boston College did have with that incredible run they had with 3 championships in 5 years, and ever since then, I just kind of fell in love with that idea of just winning a national championship.
The Hockey East tournament begins March 13th. We'll see you next time on New England Hockey Journal.
Enjoy that battle. Get in there and battle with that guy because he's going to get eaten up. You'll see later another grade A from that. He gets tangled up with the bumper, and we can attack that all night. If we do get the puck to the middle, they crunch down and really attack that puck.